Hello, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you about the different type of scams, because I know a lot of people tend to fall for this. I go to the parties all the time and I try to warn them, they don't listen, and then they get upset because they get scammed. So I want to be able to protect people by bringing this aware about the scams there are. So the most common right now is what people would say. They would throw a party and say, pick a door. The thing about this, they say like, pick a door, and to enter the thing, you have to pay like a pet or money. And when they do that, you'll probably give that to them, then you'll probably end up losing because they won't have anything behind the doors. A lot of things they do is they don't really have anything in here and they just grab a plain wall, like something, just a random wall. Oh wow, that's okay. Just pretend this is like a wall that doesn't have that there. They'll have like two walls here, but I'm just gonna keep this one together for whatever. But they'll just have like two random walls there. I don't know where that went. But they'll have two walls here, and then one door is gonna be here, the other is gonna be like right here, or like where another place is. They're gonna be like around here, like they'll have a cashier saying you need to pay them, and it even says that like don't pay with cashiers for like pets and stuff like that, because you will get scammed. But so another way is people try to get you to pay in pets. If they don't do cash, then after that they probably have nothing in the rooms. If they actually let you go, you'll pick a room, they'll either try to customize it so there's nothing in it, so like one room will have a one, the other won't if they ask you to show. But if they can't do that, they'll probably leave. That's happened to a lot of people before. So what happens then is you'll give them your pet or money, and then they'll leave and you won't get anything. And the sad part is that you didn't even really have a chance to get anything. You're just giving them like free money and cash. The second way is when people throw parties that say, hold on, I'll show you. They'll go to parties and say, selling pets. So what they will do is say like, selling pets, just go here, or something like that. As you can see, I press cancel. What they will do is have a cashier somewhere, and they will just try to tell you to pay on there, and they'll have like, say the flat red unicorn. They might say it's like 300. You'll pay for it, then you guys will go in the trade stash, then you won't get it. They'll just leave or decline. You won't get it. I've actually seen this before happen, and even if they give it to someone, they need it. You might want to see them give it to multiple people before you want to try this, because I have seen this before where someone would have like an alt account and they would walk into the party and then they'd act like they were buying something. Then they'd trade over the pet and then they'd act like they actually got the pet. So if I did this, they would just go, oh wow, I got the pet, really, thank you. And then what that does is tricks everyone else to say they're not going to scam you, and then you're going to be safe. So they're going to be you're going to be handing over your money to them, and as everyone's trying to pay the money for stuff, as they're saying prices, and like you're trying to trade them because you paid, they might add the pet, they'll go into the second trade stash, or they will just immediately leave. So no matter what you do, you will lose it. You will lose your money, you won't get a pet in return. Okay, so another way is, what I used to be one is like fake or false trading, which you can't do anymore. But it was where like people would want you to put up a legendary, and then you'd go to food, and then like you trade them a food item over. Well, like you'd put it in the trade, then trade them that food item to them. And then when you both accept, they do fail trade, which I've actually been scammed by this before it was fixed. And they won't really tell you if you didn't give the food item. So you just be handing over your legendary or whatever. So that's another way. That's the third way. The fourth way is trust trading. A lot of this is probably the most common known, and people don't really fall for this anymore. But if you do, what it is you give them like a legendary pet. They want like a neon or fly or ride or legendary. They'll want you to give them that. Then they say like I'll double it, or like I'm going to give it back plus something else. Don't ever fall for those. They're not going to do it. Because as they're going to act like they're going to give it back, they're going to leave the game, or they're just going to immediately leave. So another thing is I've seen this actually happen before. Because I've seen people who don't scam, but people will like have out a pet. See this? I've actually had someone do that for me. It's not for trade still, but, so I had a regular name named Milkshake for her, and then someone was like, I'll name your pets, trade with them, which was right. Then I tried with another pet, with another person, because they said it. I ended up getting scammed, so don't trade over your pets no matter what. And even if you're trying to be helpful for people, if you can do that thing and try to put it on the boards, just want to say you cannot copy and paste things on the board. So I think that's almost all of the scams I've covered so far. But if there's any more, I'll try to update you. But I hope you stay safe and hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.